When I first moved here, I thought it was this huge town, and like I was like kind of intimidated about driving around. But honestly, you just take Grand Bishop to Stadium Way, and you're in Pullman. It's just one big circle.
Pullman's unique because it's in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere.
I think Pullman's really unique because of the people that live here. I think they come from all over the world, and it's very unique in that way. I think the university. So I think we have a small agricultural community in the middle of a big university.
What makes Pullman unique on the Palouse is the variety of people that you will meet at this place. It is such a small community, but you get all walks of life and all types of different people that come here. And you can really gain a sense of yourself by walking in other people's shoes through their experiences that they'll tell you about. And the sense of community, you actually learn other people's experiences because of how small we are.
You only see here up, so I could.
Yeah.
I didn't need to shine my shoes then, right? All right, I'm sorry. It was named Three Forks because it was the three forks of the Palouse River coming together here in this area. Pullman started to grow. They just thought, how could we maybe get some money to help the development of the Pullman area? So they got this idea about maybe naming the town after the big railroad magnate who was Pullman. And so when they finally got through with everything, he gave them $50. I think we have very supportive infrastructure here as far as city government, police, fire, wonderful educational system, a little prejudice there, but and a wonderful hospital that just opened a few years ago. It's kind of state-of-the-art medical kinds of things. You can see some beautiful scenery. The rolling wheat fields are unbelievable. We have people coming from all over to photograph this area. And they come in different seasons, the fall, the spring, the winter. It's all different, the brown, the green, and the yellow.
Honestly, it is those rolling hills, and it's a really beautiful drive, very serene, and it's a good place to gather thoughts and just kind of enjoy the environment and nature. Oh yeah, I love Kamiak. It's a nice little getaway. It's not far, and it feels like you're out in the forest, which is what I want to feel every day. My favorite part about Pullman would probably be the small community, and just when I go anywhere, people kind of recognize me and they'll be like, "Hey, Kayla, how's it going?"
The attitude of, I guess, the city of Pullman is just fun-loving. I mean, just fun-loving and nice people, I guess, is same kind of theme throughout the whole thing, is that everybody just likes to get along. And I've been a Coug my whole life, and just this sense of community here in Pullman is just fantastic, and I love it. Favorite memory so far has been Apple Cup this last year. A lot of people showed up, and it was a lot of fun.
We won, and it looked like we weren't going to win the entire time. That upset was probably one of the craziest moments of my life, and some of the experiences I had in the crowd at that game would be interesting to say the least. What happened was we were all jumping up and down from the touchdown so many times that the bench actually came out from underneath us, and the whole crowd lifted it up all at one time, and soon enough we saw the bench crowd surfing to the top of the stadium. It was just gone. Like, basically nobody wanted to have that seat over their heads. They didn't want to hold it, so that thing was about to get tossed over the side.
Well, I forget my 21 run, but it definitely was fun. And I saw the picture. It was like a couple of them were weird, but I love it. Okay, when I arrived here to the airport, I was like, wow, where I am at. Like, because like it was like the airport's like the size of the airport is like the size of my house. Like it's literally like that small. And I was like, there's big. Like, where are you? Just like make it to the campus, and then you will have fun. They have to slow down at drinking because like they go hard. Cougs go hard.
People of the Palouse are just small town oriented, and if they're not small town oriented, they get small town oriented quickly because you either learn to love it here or you take off. And the people that learn to love it here learn to really love it. I mean, everybody has that Coug spirit. When you go to different places, everybody knows a Coug. A Coug knows a Coug. So that's kind of how I see us. If somebody were to come to WSU, they should expect the unexpected. And what I mean by that is they should be ready to have a fun time, but not know where the fun time could lead. And depending if you are a student, it's a work hard, play hard situation, but if you're coming here and you're a visitor, expect to just play hard with your friends.
Usually the summer, there's like a few people, and then the few people, the alms are cool. Like they always hang out in the sun. You know what I mean? We go out in the sun, drink sometime. Yeah.
The weather is really good, and I do hate to say this, but the students are gone, so it's very quiet. I can go to the movies without standing in line.
I would say my favorite time to be here is right when I get here for school, which is in August, which is the end of summer. And that's because the sun is out, the grass is green. I feel like all the advertisements aren't lying to me because everything is green in the picture, and when you get here, it's about yellow and white. So I would say the summer.
It has to be summer. Coming from California, it's sunny, it's beautiful, and the winter here is dreadful. I mean, the snow's in your eyes, it's sometimes raining, and the slush has to be the worst.
Definitely the fall. I love when the leaves all change colors, and especially like the bleeding heart bushes. They just turn bright red.
Definitely the fall. Definitely football season during the fall, and everybody just comes here from all over and just gets together, whether they're from Pullman or from Seattle or from anywhere else. You know, it's really great when everybody gets here together, and it's just fantastic, and I love it.
This is kind of a bandwagon, but I think everybody says fall for a reason, mainly because of football games. But when Halloween rolls around, this place is a different world. And I don't think too many people can justify that unless you're a Coug or you've been around here on Halloween. And like I sincerely mean that to anybody who thinks that they can do it like us.
Maybe around 10 years ago or more, there were some like riots here in Pullman because they tried to prohibit alcohol. And well, given Pullman's, stereotype, that was not really well liked, and so there were huge riots. And it's cool to think about how that was only 10 years ago because I was still alive. But today, like, I could never see our students doing riots and stuff, but maybe if you took away our alcohol, maybe I could see that, so don't do that. Whenever I go back home to Seattle and I try and hang out with friends or family or acquaintances or strangers, I can never find someone who's like a Cougar. And if I do find someone like a Cougar, I'm like, oh cool, like, where do you go to school? They're like, Wazoo. And I'm like, there you go. Like, that's why I love you so much.
I think it's just how Pullman's structured. It's just one big circle, and everybody is kind of closed in together. It's a little bit of a fishing net that you just can't leave, and that it promotes a culture of close interactions and forming a relationship with people. So I hang out with the Outdoor Recreation Center, the people there, and they're quite a unique group of people. They definitely are in the party scene, but they also provide a different culture. Like, we travel 4 hours out just to either go climbing, kayaking, river rafting, anything like that, and it's really cool to see culture outside of partying and frats and sororities. And I like the fact that it's totally unique, so there's something in it for everybody. I'm from San Francisco, so I came here expecting nothing to be here. I heard it was wheat and lentils, but for someone who's new and having been here myself, I would say definitely expect beautiful buildings, a beautiful sunset, and just amazing people to really offer their help and show you around and make you feel like you're in their home.
Well, I see a really good future. There has been tremendous spin-off from the university on the kind of the development of the industrial park up here. We've got Schweitzer Engineering that's grown, and Decagon, and Metrogard, and Amplicon Express, and all those things are spin-offs from the university. So I see that continue to grow. and that is, clean energy.
This place is already pretty diverse, but I see it diversifying more in the future and just expanding in different areas of the world more so than just the United States. I believe that that's what's going to happen, and I believe that our programs and our sports programs are all going to benefit because of that.
I read somewhere that in the next 10 or 15 years, they're hoping to triple the size.
By 2060, they want to expand 2 times or so as many people.
When I first got here, we were about 20,000. Now we're 31,000. So in those 10 or 20 years, it's been not a rapid growth, but just a steady, easy, planned growth.
The problem is I really hope that it doesn't lose the small town atmosphere, although I'd really like some more shopping.
It's really like a fun-loving town and good place for people to come and visit and all that stuff.